But still. Oh. You know, I can't even remember that girl I was before the baby, before the angel. How can that have been real? More than 2 years ago. I still can't believe it. I mean, it doesn't fit in this little house. I'm just a no-one girl from a nothing town. And then a messenger from God comes and says, it's you. God's going to give you a baby. And he's going to give that baby the throne of David, the throne of your people forever. And I say, yes. Yes. Because what else do you say to an angel? Yes, God, as you will, yes. There is that dividing line before and after. You make a promise so big, makes you a whole new person. I mean, I thought saying yes to Joseph was a really big yes, but Most High, thank you for my Joseph. He said yes too. It's such a big promise. That was not his idea. Sometimes he drives me up a wall. I can't imagine doing this without him. And this has been a journey. Quite a literal one. That was not my favorite part. Walking from Nazareth to Bethlehem, 8 months pregnant. You know, God, if that could be the last time that we have to deal with the Roman government, that would be fine with me. And then no place to stay. And a night of labor outside, alone in a shed. Wow, journey and a labor to keep my promise to God. Pain and tears, blood and salt to seal the covenant. I had no idea where my yes would take me. And of course, on that night, just as we think everything's finished, in come the shepherds. That was really strange. You know what was funny about those shepherds? I mean, I know the angels sent them. That's what they said anyway. So they were supposed to be there. And of course I said yes, again, because angel. But you know what it was? It was like right from the beginning. We couldn't even pretend that he was just ours. Just our baby. At least it was only shepherds. I mean, what would we have done if the king had dropped by? Where would we have served him? And what? In the shed. But still. Oh, so strange. I mean, uncanny. It's the middle of nowhere. And it's the middle of the night. And we know nobody. And these people show up who know who our baby is. God's Messiah. And then a month later at the temple at Jerusalem, where we will know nobody, and there's a crowd of hundreds of people, old man, Shimon, comes to us, picks us out, and he knows who our baby is. We're supposed to be God's Messiah. Oh, the Messiah who has pulled everything out of every drawer of this cabinet. Joseph, my Joseph. I'll watch him, you say. You go rest, you say. Oh, sometimes you drive me up a wall. Well, thank goodness things have quieted down and gotten back to normal. Well, normal with a baby, normal. And we've survived the sleep deprivation and breastfeeding and teething, not a fun combination, and crawling and walking and taking things out of containers and putting things into containers. Wait a minute. What is that? Is that a camel outside? Is that a string of camels? Why are they stopping here? Oh, God of Moshe, Mariam, and Aharon, who are these great people on the way to my doorstep? With camels! What is this, Egypt? Oh, Mariam, you had your life interrupted by a baby too. Is this what you felt like when caring for that baby called you out of the reeds and into the face of the great? Just one of those saddle blankets would feed our house for months. Oh, God, this is not fair. We had a routine. We had it all worked out. We had the dinner and the laundry and the sleeping through the night. And now it's games before bedtime and blowing bubbles off his little hand and all his new words. And not opening that door. Just a minute. Oh God, don't let them be here to take him away. You knew who we were when you gave him to us. You knew we weren't rich. You knew we weren't learned. But I promise you, you will find a way to get him his letters. He will be able to read your Torah, oh God. Oh God, you asked me to do your will, but I cannot be Sarah watching Yitzhak going up the mountain. I cannot be Mariam watching the Pharaoh's daughter reaching into that basket. I will not survive. Your will, your will. Just open the door. Oh, well, at least my menfolk can sleep. I'm exhausted, but I can't close my eyes. What a day. Yeshua, pearl of my heart. Look at your little eyelashes. I could just stand here all night and watch you breathe. I'll tell you a secret. Now that you're asleep, not listening, I didn't want to let them in today. I knew that everything would change. I wanted you to be just for us, just our little Yeshua, with your little cup and your little bowl and your little clothes and your little woolly lamb. And you are. but you're also for the world. What was it Shimon said about you that day in the temple? A glory to the people of Israel, a light of revelation to those outside of Israel. I kept my promise, my Yeshua. I opened the door. And the world came in. We washed the dust from their feet, and that dust had come all the way from the lands of Nabatea and Saba. Saba! And here's my carpenter Joseph, descendant of the house of David, receiving emissaries and royal gifts like he's David's son Shlomo with the queen of Sheba. I'm sitting, serving bread and pouring wine into every cracked cup that we have in the house for these travelers who've made their own journey, who have rooted themselves from their families and their homes for months, who were willing to be interrupted by a baby. I'm pouring wine and I'm talking to sages and seers. I'm sitting with Manar of Saba, who can't be much older than I am. And she's reading me her poetry. And she's talking about the stars. And all the while, my beautiful guests are clustering like a constellation around my Yeshua. It's my little curly-haired Yeshua. With their soft scholars' hands, they take out their beautiful casks of inlaid wood, which my carpenter Yosef is dying to get a look at. And I smell spices I don't even have a name for. And their hands are shaking. They have tears in their eyes. And they're thanking me. Me. Like I'm somebody to be thanked. Like I'm doing something for the whole world with my blood and my tears and my labor, my bread and my bedtimes and my laundry and my love and my love and my love. Oh God of my foremothers, you ask me to open the door, and it's hard, and I do. And my journey is bigger and wider now, and has more people to share it. Oh my God, I say your yes again, with all that takes. And I become larger and more human. Oh, Most High, let me open the door. Let me have fear, and sages on the doorstep, and piles of dirty dishes, and casks of gold and spices, and sleepless nights, and a child that I love, who I keep and lose to the world on the same day. Let my heart be pierced. Let me leave my home. Now I know why I can't sleep. I have to pack. Things come to Joseph in dreams. When he wakes up, I know what he's going to tell me. We can't stay here. We have another journey. It's a good thing we got all those precious gifts. We're going to need them. Egypt. Maybe across the border will be safe. You're for the world, my Yeshua. The world came in and said so. And yet, not everyone in the world is going to be as happy to see you as these gentle scholars were today. They came seeking the line of kings. And the king who's sitting in Jerusalem is not going to be very happy that they didn't mean him. More journeys. Manar said they were all going home another way, but that won't confuse the trail for long. They were not subtle visitors to this house. Oh, I love this house. We've been happy here. I'll whisper in your ear, Yeshua. Now when you're sleeping, maybe you'll carry it in your heart. Open the door. Open the door. And live into all God is doing through and with you. With your yes and yes and yes.
This is a time when we pause in our service just a moment to remind ourselves that it's important that we give a portion of what we have back to the church and to the ministry of the church. So we appreciate the gifts that you give here to support the ongoing work of Dumbarton Church, and there are a number of ways you can give. You can, of course, put contributions in the contribution boxes mounted on the walls at the exit of either side of the sanctuary.